All right. Hey guys, it's Vic here from Zaapi. All right. So in this episode, we're gonna show you how to set up our AI chatbot from scratch, right? From a point of view of a service business, right? In the previous episode, we did the same, but with the point of view of an e-commerce sellers. So it does have the element of, how to set a different chatbots for each brands and how to set chatbots for specifically for the Lazada, Shopee, or the marketplaces, which has their own rules and which has their own way of working. So by popular demand, a lot of people came and asked me if if I don't care about that, if I don't sell stuff online, but I just want a chatbot that would 24 hours accurately answer my customer's question via WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, right? And then the customer leaves their number, and then my salespeople call them the next day, or, even better, they click the link and they just book their appointment. So this is more for a non-e-commerce perspective, whether if you're a clinic, spa, gym, right? This video will teach you how to set up at least the first version, of a workable chatbot within half an hour, right? Okay. All right. So here goes. So for those of you who haven't seen what the chatbot looks like or what does it do, right? So our chatbot connects to all the channels that you would normally use to run a business, all the social media channel, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. We have Line, right, for the e-commerce people. We have Shopee, Lazada, TikTok, Shop. Right. We also connect with HubSpot, right? And then we link the CRM information, from HubSpot to the chats. If you want to learn more about how to integrate or how does the all-in-one integrated inbox work, you can click the link below. I'll leave the link of the walkthrough there. But for this particular session, we'll go ahead and show you how to set up a chatbot from a perspective of a business owner, right? Of service business owner. All right. So I found this website, right? This is a Muay Thai gym, right? Disclaimer is that, I don't know these guys. I just found them online, right? And I just want to challenge myself to show you guys that, I can, with all the public information that they have, right? We can set up a bot that would work for them, right? So we don't know these people, but hey, if you're owner of the gym and you see this video, you can contact me. We'll give you some discounts on Zaapi packages. Anyhow, so if you own this Muay Thai gym, right, I have preset the bot just to show you what it looks like. Hey, where is your gym located, right? Does it have parking, right? So there we go. It's super convenient. We have parking space, right? Okay, cool. This is my first time doing. Can you packages? What's good for first timers? All right, so you would just the customer would chat just like they would with a human agent, right? With complex questions, with things they just want to know, right? There you go. So hey there, thank you for your interest, right? It's an awesome decision, obviously. For first timer, this is the recommendation, right? You ask for a package and price. This is the package. This is the price. Right. This is the information about the package. There's a link to sign up. Right. Okay. Lastly, what time you guys want it? Operating hours. So just the basic questions, right? Enough for a person to know and sign up or visit the place. Right. There we go. So here. Right. So this is what the bot can do, right? 24 hours. It will answer questions, right? And it will give the information. So about this video, about this episode, right? I'll teach you how to set it up for the bot to be set up at this level within half an hour, right? So here goes. Okay, so first of all, if you're starting blank, right? On Zaapi, you're starting blank. Firstly, of course, you would have to integrate your chats first. So here, this is a demo account, so none of these are integrated. But yeah, please know that we can integrate chats with Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Line, right? And your own website as well. Here, I'm integrated to a demo website, just for the sake that we can test the bot on it. Right. But yeah, these are the channels that we have. Firstly, you have to integrate at least one account first to set up your bot, so that, you start having real chats coming in, and then you can put the bot to answer the chat. However, to start training the bot, right, you go here on the training session, right? I've had some stuff preset here to show you earlier, but normally this will be empty, right? So you go to training. Right. Firstly, you have to add the knowledge base to the bot, right? And then this is where you teach the bot. And like a lot of businesses, small, medium, large businesses comes in and they, I want AI. I want to have a bot. I want to, reduce my overhead, reduce the workload of my chat agents. I want the customers to be answered, immediately, 24 hours. And then they are stuck in this page, and then they go like, oh my God, this is so much hard work. And then they make a U-turn and go back to the operation that they're doing today, right? So that's why I'm making this video. I'll show you that it's really easy, right? So how do you do it? You don't have to start from scratch, right? Yeah, this looks empty. This looks a little bit naked, but okay. For example, if I own this Muay Thai gym, how do I start? Every single business has a website, or if you don't have a website, you have a Facebook page, right? In there, the first thing you have to look for is the FAQ, right? This is, there we go. Yeah, that's the FAQ, right? So the FAQ is the first thing that you would teach the bot. Why, right? This FAQ is here for a reason, because people frequently ask this question. So, you put it on the website. Right? It's very likely that they will ask the same question to the bot, and they will ask the same question, in all your channels as well. Right? So FAQ comes first, right? Okay. Well, here you can just copy and paste the FAQ into the knowledge base, but okay. Many of the FAQ would be in a website form like this. And it would be a little bit hard to just like copy and paste one by one. So you can resort to, human's best friend, here, ChatGPT, right? So here I have, asked ChatGPT to just put this into text form, right? You can do this with all the pages of the website, right? Page by page though, right? So FAQ, here's the FAQ. ChatGPT is pretty good at scraping this, put it into a text form. If you want this page, if you want ChatGPT to do the same for package, you would have to copy and paste the other one, right? That's my recommendation. Or else it would just be a little bit messy, right? So, okay. There, done, right? So what do I do here? I copy all this FAQ in a text form, right? Okay, just the juice, right? You don't need this part. Go back to Zaapi here, right? The source name would be knowledge base, right? Thai gym. I recommend you do main knowledge base here, because normally what people do is that this is the main one, right? This is the FAQ. It doesn't change often. It is the core of the business, what it does. And in the future, you might add another one that is like an extra knowledge base that changes all the time, like promotions and such, right? But main knowledge base shouldn't change that often. You should update it, but it shouldn't change like day to day. Right. Also, my recommendation is to date it as well, right? In case you have a major update, you know that this is the old version. Second, you have to select which channel it's connected with, right? Normally, when you click this drop down, you have the Facebook, IG, WhatsApp, whatever channels you connect with, and whatever brand as well. If you have multiple brands, all this will be listed. You have to indicate which brand or channel this particular knowledge base is connected to. However, for this case, we only have one, so we select one, right? You can upload a file, you can add a website. My personal favorite, and I always recommend people, is to write it yourself, because you can edit it very easily, right? When you upload a file, you have to re-upload the file, keep the file. When you scrape the website, right? You can't edit the website that easily. However, with write it yourself, you can copy paste what we just did, right? There we go. Done. Make sure that the header, right? You change the header to a heading, right? Make sure that the bot knows that this is one particular topic, right? The rest would be paragraphs, right? And then, you label it, right? As one. So you can add more, right? Okay, what else? We got the FAQ. So, these are questions that people ask, right? What else, if you own a Muay Thai gym, would people ask? Well, obviously, people would ask about the pricing and the package, right? How much do you have to pay to participate? What kind of classes do you have, right? Again, you will run into, and likely on your own website as well, you'll run into, a non-text form. So, you go back to a human's best friend, ChatGPT, right? So I asked it to do the same for that particular page, right? You copy all this, right? Copy all this. Yeah, obviously you don't need this part, right? You don't need the ChatGPT part. You just need the result that ChatGPT gave part. Boom, put it in there, right? So that is the packages, right? So make sure that, okay, here's heading 1, here's paragraph, right? So heading 1, heading 2, okay, all the headings are correct. Make sure that you label this as well, so they know that FAQ and packages are 2 chunks of knowledge base. It can be in the same page, no worries, but make sure that you label them, right? If you want to add another one for, I don't know, payment terms or, whatever, like videos or whatever, you label them as number 3, right? And it goes on and on and on and on, right? But make sure you make them a heading and you label them. There we go. That's our knowledge source, right? It is done, right? So here, main knowledge base, right? It's still processing. It would take about 2 to 3 minutes. Anyhow, while wait, we can move on. There's 3 things that makes the chatbot a chatbot, makes it, functional and alive, right? One is this knowledge source. That part is done, right? Second part is the scenario handling, right? What is the scenario handling? So scenario is mostly an SOP, right? Knowledge is what it knows, right? However, this dictates an action, right? For example, if, basically you own a Muay Thai, and right now with the knowledge base set up, the bot knows where the gym is, how much that thing costs. But what do you want the bot to do? You want it to actually ask the customer for information so that your salespeople can call back, right? After it's got, the bot gave the customer or prospect customer the address, the opening times. You want the bot to sell, right? So here, you can put a scenario here, sales process, right? Bot to give sign up link. Don't worry, this top part is just the name, right? It's just the name. But this is the if condition, right? So if the customer, right, express interest in signing up. So this is the if. You obviously connect it to the correct channel. And this is the then, right? If this happens, then what? Label this in a number, in a step-by-step action on what to do. So for example, 1, right? Thank the customer for their interest, right? Interest. And emphasize that this is a great decision. And Yeah, this is a great decision. Muay Thai training will change your life. There we go. Keep the customer pumped up. Next step is to share the customer this sign up link. So sign up link is actually like a call to action, right? You want the bot to sell your stuff or to push qualified leads, whether if you're in real estate, if you're in service business, you want qualified leads, or you want them to book directly, right? So you have to give them this link, a booking link. Like here, obviously, yeah, I mean this Muay Thai gym has that too, right? This is like a lead elite channel here. So there we go. You put that in here so that the bot will, if someone kind of like, oh, they have enough information, they'll be like, okay, where do I sign up? Then the bot will follow these steps. Very different from a knowledge base, right? The knowledge base is like, what's the opening time, et cetera, et cetera. This is what the bot does, right? This is how the bot takes action, right? And then, inform the customer that a sales agent will contact them as soon as possible, right? There we go. And you create the knowledge base here. This is sales process. I've turned off the other ones, yeah. These are the ones that I wrote before, but this is the one we just wrote, right? Okay, so we have now a sales process, right? You can add more as well. You can add more scenarios as well, right? For example, like, okay, if a customer wants a refund, right? For example, right? So if a customer express that they want a refund. So this is like a customer service case, very sensitive. What you can do also is tell the bot to leave it alone, to escalate to a human agent immediately, right? So yeah, because if a customer wants a refund, he or she must be, very not pleased. Let's just say, right? It's very dangerous to have a bot, trying to calm down. So escalate to a human immediately. You can add as many scenarios as you want, right? And, very likely the first version, you have one or two. And then you find that, oh, you know what? I want the bot to do this. If that happens, then you can keep adding these scenarios, right? Thirdly, right? Personality, right? So personality here is who the bot is, right? So here I've pre-wrote it already. So this is a Muay Thai gym admin, right? So in this part here, you tell the bot who he or she is, right? So here, you are a male chat admin in a boxing gym, right? And then you tell what the role of the bot is. So your role is to give accurate information about the gym, right? In a sporty and energetic manner, right? So that's, that would give you those gym, like gym coach, vibe, as in like, oh, that's awesome. This would change your life. Those type of personality, if you're selling, luxury real estate, you want the manner to be more professional, but yeah, this is where, you put in, the personality. And this is the guideline. This is how, not the personality, but this is how it types, this is how it speaks. So here I'd be like, okay, use, emoji to appear friendly, right? And second is to avoid big paragraphs, right? So yeah, you can just tell it what to do. There are examples here. You can tell it to always respond in a certain language, right? The bot by default will answer in whatever language it was asked in, right? You can, so for example, we had customers who's like, oh, we only want the bot to speak English, even though, people speak it in a local language. So it doesn't switch around, it's up to you, right? But this is where you put it in, like how the bot, speak, right? Okay. Lastly, signature, you can have no signature, which means, whatever, WhatsApp, Facebook, when someone types in and the bot answer, it will just be like any message, right? It will be like the message, and then it will have this signature. So it indicates that this is coming from a bot. in case, someone is like, hey, you know what? I really want to talk to a human being. They would just tell the bot directly that, hey, I want to talk to a human being. In that case, the bot will escalate to a human being. Right. But, that's also up to you and your brand as well. You can name the bot differently as well. Here's a AI Muay Thai coach, right? As I put it, you can name the bot whatever you want. And then you save, right? So here we have a knowledge source, which we just put in here, main knowledge source, right? It is now completed, right? We do have scenarios, a sales process scenario for it to give a link if a customer express interest, and we have its personality. So there we go. 3 things, right? Let's test it out. So, all right. Hey, it's my first time, right? What are your packages? All right. So obviously the packages that we put in there, the bullet point number 2 in the knowledge base, here's what it is, right? So all the packages, it lists out all your packages. You see, we got some awesome packages to help you crush your goal. This came from obviously the energetic, coach, personality, right? So, and emojis as well, right? So emojis, use emoji to appear friendly. This also came from the personality as well. This came from the knowledge base. If you want to know where it gets the knowledge base from and how it thinks, we do have a show thinking, right? This is very useful if the bot answers, not the way you want it to, right? You can see where it gets its information from, and then you can change the knowledge base or the scenario to make sure that, it answers just like how you would like it to, right? Okay. So, all right. So yeah, do you have parking? What's your opening time? And is there a package for kids? Right? Complex questions, right? But with just FAQ and the packages, these are the things that it should be able to answer in a in a natural form, right? In a natural manner. So here, parking, there we go. Plenty of parking. Opening hours, here's the opening hours. Kids package. Oh yeah, they have a kids package. Oh, awesome. Right? How do I sign up? Right? So with this, as the scenario dictates, right, the bot should give a link to the sign up page. Right? There we go. Awesome. Thank you for your interest. Oh, well, that's in the scenario as well. It's a great decision. Muay Thai training will change your life. And here's the sign up page. Right? The sign up page. And, there you go. And then this is 1, 2, 3, right? If you go to the scenario, here, right? That we wrote, right? Here is, 1, 2, and 3. And here is what it looks like in real life, right? 1, 2, and 3. There we go. And you see, once, the bot has done its job, it will escalate to by AI agent to a human agent, right? This means, in the inbox, a human agent would be assigned to this chat to contact this person back, right? So yeah. So here you go, right? This is how the bot works. So remember that, it does answer in, all languages, right? So basically you can have your knowledge base in English, just like what we just had there. I mean, the only other language that I know is Thai. So, I can ask him in Thai, like, oh, can you do it in Thai? Right? And the bot will answer you in Thai. You can do the same for, Chinese, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, whatever, right? You see? Yeah. Well, okay. This emoji is cute. But yeah. So yeah, that's the bot, right? So as you can see, we have just spent less than half an hour to set that up, right? The hack is to use the information that you have, refine it. ChatGPT helps out a lot. Don't give the bot like too much or too little information. FAQs, packages, right? A few links does work, right? Give a few links as well. Put that in the scenario. If people ask for where your address is, give a link to Google Maps as well, so that people can self-learn, right? Without having to kind of bother your agent. Remember that the bot is 24 hours. It answers within less than 1 minute, and it answers in every language, right? So that half an hour that we just spent setting this first version, right, saves you a lot of time and a lot of work, a lot of overhead, right? Instead of having a night shift chat admin answering the same questions over and over. Yeah, that's basically it for this session. Hopefully that was useful, right? Okay. Thank you very much, guys.